Have you seen the wise owl and friends? I expect not, because they live in a very special house, a house that no one has ever seen, a house that nobody except the wise owl and his friends live in. Long ago, people used to live there, but although they have left, some of their magic still lingers on. The wise owl, as he is known, is very wise. He is a white owl with large feathers that flap ever so often when he wishes to fly across the room. He has many friends, too many to go through them all now. One of his favourite friends is the hedgehog. He is a brown creature with a spiked back. When the hedgehog sleeps, he rolls up into a big ball and his spikes protect him. Not that he needs any protection when the wise owl is about. "Hello, Hedgie," said the wise owl. Hedgie is the hedgehog's name. "Hello, wise owl. How are you today?" "I'm fine, Hedgie. Have you eaten yet?" "No, wise owl. I was woken up by a strange noise." "A strange noise?" repeated the wise owl. "Yes, it came from over there. I was sleeping ever so nicely, thinking of what I did yesterday when I was out in the garden climbing the trees. In my dream, I had got to the very top, looking down at the house and all the trees around it. It was ever so nice." "It sounds it, Hedgie." The wise owl flew a little nearer to Hedgie, and they both talked more about the strange noise. After this, Hedgie showed the wise owl where he had heard the noise from. They both crept very slowly towards the noise, taking their time, even running back one time when they heard the noise. In fact, it could be said that they were quicker getting back than getting to the noise. "I'm scared," said Hedgie. "Don't be. I'm here. I will stay with you, and together we will see what the noise is, and ask it why it has to make so much noise and scaring us and waking you up from your nice tree dream." "Yes, indeed. I am feeling tired right now. I could sleep right here." "Hedgie, come. It's time to find what this noise is. Otherwise, you'll be awoken again. It's a mystery, and we love mysteries," said Hedgie, still scared by the sound that had woken him. The wise owl and Hedgie got close to the noise, which made a noise again. What could it be? All of a sudden, the noise stopped, and Hedgie and the wise owl looked at each other. Just then, something jumped out and stood tall in front of Hedgie and the wise owl, with its insectoid hands on its hips. "What's all this noise?" angrily said the insectoid. "Our noise," said the wise owl. "Yes, you have awoken me from my nice dream. I was dreaming that I was a ball, and I was rolling across the wide expanse of the hallway." "Indeed," smirked Hedgie. "Well, what have you got to say for yourself before I sting you?" "This is all very rude, you know," said Wise Owl, standing tall. He continued, "We are all friends here. Hedgie here too was dreaming, and he was awoken by your noise." "My noise?" "Oh, well, you don't expect balls rolling across the hallway is a quiet dream, do you? I was making a lot of noise as I swished along. It was most exciting." "I'm sure it was. I could sleep right now and dream some more," said Hedgie, putting his spiked hand to his yawning mouth. "Hedgie, come, it's time to make up. I'm sorry we awoke you." Wise Owl stopped, as he did not know the name of the insect creature. "I am the great Scorpion. You may call me Scorpio." "Hello, Scorpio," said Wise Owl, followed by Hedgie. "Wow, this is nice," said Scorpio. "Shall we lie down here and sleep and dream together now that we are friends? You know, dreams can be so fun." "Yes, please," shouted Hedgie in excitement, who wanted to sleep since the mystery had begun. "Okay then, let's," said Wise Owl, and with that the three friends laid on the great hallway, all snuggled up and began to sleep. Hedgie even snored. They all slept and dreamed together for hours and hours. All three friends stretched out and held each other's hands, as warm friends they were. There's nothing like a friend, and in these friends' dreams they all dreamt the same dream. They dreamed they were in a big forest, much like the one the house where they lived was situated. This big forest had trees that were purple, the sky was a bright orange, and it swirled like circles of paint being constantly drawn on the sky. It never got night or dark in this dream. It always stayed day and light, and the wind always blew a light warm breeze. All the friends walked through the purple trees until they got to a yellow stream of water which bubbled, and inside the streams were eggs. These eggs jumped up every so often and threw themselves onto the side of the grass near the stream. The eggs opened, and out popped a creature that started to dance, such a strange dance. The wise owl and friends started to laugh at one another, looking at this strange creature dancing away, singing his own strange song. The wise owl and friends all started dancing too, as more eggs threw themselves out of the bubbling stream and opened, producing more dancing creatures. Soon there was over 100 of these strange creatures dancing away, bouncing their heads from side to side, shaking their pink hair. At this point, the three friends walked on, and there they found a circus, and in the middle of the circus was a big wheel spinning on the ground, and on each seat there sat a different animal. "Look," said Hedgie. "So many animals. Look, there's a fox, and there's a lion, a bear, and a lion, and a giraffe. Let's go and join them," said Wise Owl. Wise Owl, Hedgie, and Scorpio all ran as fast as they could across to the big spinning wheel and sat on it and went round and round. After that, all the animals sat down to have a picnic. The lion got a hamper of food of nice vegetables and leaves and placed it on the mat that the bear had laid. All the animals ate till it was late and talked about the fun they had today. At this, Hedgie, Wise Owl, and Scorpio woke from their dream, and all looked at one another and hugged one another and smiled. "What a sweet dream," said Wise Owl. "Such dreams should be remembered. Dreams can be so much fun. A world in which to escape and to have so much fun, and even by remembering them, can bring so much joy." "Oh yes, Wise Owl, you are so right," said Hedgie. "So, my dear friends," said Scorpio, stretching himself long and tall, he continued, "what now?" "Let's show him the rest of your friends," said Hedgie all excitedly. "Yes, indeed, what a good idea, Hedgie. Let's go to the big room, and we can have some food as well." "Like our dream," sniggered Hedgie. The big room is the biggest room in the house, and inside there is a big table with lots of chairs. Some of the chairs are very tall, some of the chairs are very long and comfortable, almost like beds. Stairs of wood and leaves are situated at the bottom of these chairs, so that all the Wise Owl's friends who can't fly can get up to the top of the chair. Scorpio walked into the big room and was amazed at how big it really was. He had never been this far into the house before. He looked around with his mouth wide open, and there he saw all Wise Owl's friends inside. There were so many of them. There was a fluffy cat, a dog, and there were 4 gnomes that waved towards Scorpio as he saw them. Scorpio gasped with amazement at how many friends Wise Owl had. "How do you have so many friends, Wise Owl?" "I'm very lucky," said Wise Owl. "Some animals don't have any friends, and that's why I make as many friends as I can, so that no one will be left out." Hedgie looked up to the Wise Owl and wiped a tear from his eye. "That was so nice, Wise Owl. You are so kind." "You too, Hedgie. Where would I be without my friends? I would be all alone and have no fun on my own." "Well, can I be your friend, Wise Owl, as I spend so much time alone and would like to have adventures and fun with you?" "Of course, Scorpio. You're already our friend." All Wise Owl's friends started cheering and clapping. That night, Wise Owl and his friends sat at the table and enjoyed the biggest meal you could ever imagine. When it had got late, they all snuggled up together and turned the light out and slept, all dreaming together. The Wise Owl and friends have many adventures and much fun. This is but one of them. One thing you can always rely on is, where there is fun and laughter, you will always find the Wise Owl and his friends.